no. Don't think that anybody be here because I'm actually... Oh no, I'm not a minute early. I'm dead on time, bang on time. So here I am. I've got 4 people there, but nobody's said anything yet. Oh, it's Nathan. Hello. Miguel. Hello, Kimberly. Well, I've got 9 people listening. Watching. Oh, 11 people watching. Hi, Dina. People must be shy. They're not actually saying anything, but they're there. Hi, Chris. How am I doing today? I'm very tired, Dina, but I've got a little friend with me today. My little friend. So I'm happy. But not much was done today. Hi, Linda. Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Nathan. I've got me snack, I've got me drink. I've not got a meal. Ages ago. Oh, thank you, Chris. Hi, Lisa. Oh, Gigi is already hurting my arm. But, hi, Nancy. Yes, I've got my little co-pilot here with me today. Isn't he gorgeous? Yes, there he is. Happy anniversary, Nathan. Joe. Can't say happy anniversary just to you, can we, Nathan? Happy anniversary means 2. It was my mum and dad's anniversary on the 6th, and it would have been my 52nd anniversary on the 10th. But of course, I can't claim it as an anniversary because I'm not with him anymore. Oh dear. But it would have been 52 years if I'd have still been together with him. Hi, Karen. I'm going to get sore arms. I can see this coming with Gigi. Hi, Tina. Gigi loves being nursed, but my arm starts to go to sleep and everything. Hi, Lynn. You just got the internet. Wow. Oh, I'd be lost without my internet. Hi, Teresa. My phone's been off for 4 days, but I mean, I've got my mobile, so I haven't really missed the house phone. Ooh. Oh, don't start, Janet. Don't start. It's only 3 minutes past 9. Hi, Pauline. We've had the power out since Tuesday, Lynn. My phone's been off, my main phone. But actually, it means I don't get any silly phone calls. So anybody who knows me would try my mobile if they couldn't get through on the house phone. It mustn't be just me, because it must be a fault, because they said they'd hope to fix it by the 12th. So I think it's somewhere on the street or something. You're cooking pinto beans. Oh, Gigi has just done a whiffy. And for such a little person, you can certainly do a big whiffy. Hi, Jill. Hi, Blue Heart. Yes, he's a little stinky boy sometimes. You won't get it back until next Tuesday. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, typical male, you're right there, yeah. Let the wind blow free wherever it may be. Typical. My son's late dog was the worst. Oh, dear me. She could clear a room. She made your eyes water. You know, it was questionable. Oh, my God, Sky, what have you done? You're okay, but you've got no power. So how are you managing to charge up your phone or something like that, Lynn? Oh, you beg to differ, do you? Well, I have to say Sky was a little girl. She was a girl doggy. But she could certainly pass wind with the best of them. Hi, Jane. How's the house sorting? Slowly. I'm keeping going, but it's so much to sort. You know, it's like, oh. You know, when you've been in a house 52 years, you've kept a lot of stuff. Well, I have anyway. I'm definitely not minimalistic. So wherever I go, it's going to be smaller, isn't it? I mean, we've not decided on anywhere yet. But wherever I go, it's bound to be smaller. So I need to get rid of about 3/4 of my stuff, or at least 2/3 of it. So I'm starting now, even though we haven't found anywhere to go to yet. So I'm starting early. We've seen a possible, but you know, my house hasn't gone up for sale yet, so it's no good setting your heart on anything because it could be gone by the time we sell this. Yeah. Hi, Marsha. I say we because my son's dealing with it all for me. I get a bit baffled by the whole thing. So I prefer for him to deal with it. He's sold 3 houses in the past, so he's got more idea of what's going on. Yeah. I wouldn't have a clue, you know. So, oh, how lovely, Tina. Rodney. How lovely. I would love to adopt a dog, but it's not possible. Not possible until I can get myself more mobile anyway. I mean, I'm all right with Gigi because we've got a dog walker that takes him out every day. You know, they pay for it, of course, because, you know, they're on their holiday. So they pay for his walker, so he goes out every day. I couldn't take him. Yeah, it is a big job, Lynn. That's why I'm starting early. I don't want to leave it until, you know, we find somewhere to go and, you know, it's all rush, rush, rush. I don't want that. So, yeah. Anybody in the UK, I've just put a pile of crochet magazines on eBay and I've got piles more to put on. I haven't even started on the patterns. Thought I'll start with the magazines first, yeah. I tend to buy magazines, you know what I'm like. I look through them, browse them, never make anything out of them. So, oh, that's sad about me, but I'm sure she's happy now. She's got a new little friend. Yeah, they do miss. I mean, when Sky passed away, Poppy was really sad for ages. And when when Buster passed away, I mean, Gigi just missed him so much, yeah. Even though you know, he wasn't my dog, they didn't live together, but Gigi was here most days, so he really missed Buster. They were like the gruesome twosome, where they used to share seats, they used to share the bed, they used to share everything. You know, it was like little and large. Little teeny Gigi and great big Buster. And they were the same colour, so they looked so funny when they were curled up together. Oh, it's sad when you lose her. I mean, even though Sky wasn't my dog, I really, you know, it was my son and daughter-in-law's dog. But, you know, you still miss her because I used to look after her at holidays and things, yeah. Hi, Jeanette. I think any animal that you've had for a while is just sad. They're like a member of the family, aren't they, when they go? Hi, Jude. I mean, when I was little, we lost cats by the bucket load because we lived on the main road. And we always had stupid cats that wanted to cross the road and got knocked down. So I never really had a chance to get attached to any of my cats when I was little. It was like, oh, there they're gone. Oh, another one's gone. Yeah, it's Gigi that's snoring, not me. Although I am tired, so there's no sign I won't drop off again. But it is the little person himself who's snoring. Even though he's awake, he's still snoring. Yeah? I don't know whether he can see himself on the screen or what. He's just glaring at himself. Yeah, I did see that with Leicester. Making a memorial area, yeah. Did you see Ellie standing under the rainbow today? Jumping up and down under the rainbow. It's a video we're talking about, if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about. It's called I'm a Survivor. And they have this little bit of a farm with kind of like rescued animals and things. And so Ellie was, it's a boy, Elle. They had a massive big rainbow. So he went and stood underneath the rainbow, waving his arms around. It was so funny because he really looked as though it was the end of the rainbow. He got it just in the right spot. Yeah. Oh, oh gosh, no, stop yawning. Oh, I haven't seen Lester got stuck in the mud. No, I haven't seen that one yet. No, the last one I saw was when Ellie was underneath the rainbow. That was the last one I saw. Poor Pebbles. I take it he got rescued. I'm sure he's not still in the mud, is he? Nothing is burning tonight, Chris, because of Gigi, because I thought it might set his... He's not very keen on different smells, so I didn't burn any today. Hi, Ethan. So I've left it today. He's not keen on candles or anything like that, yeah. Oh, Jamie saved him. He had wellies full of mud, did he? Good evening, Marlene. Triple C and Joe. Good evening, everybody. I did speak to Kelly earlier on Facebook. She was busy doing something or other. We all had the same idea. We actually had, oh, lovely day, washing. It's sad, isn't it, when all you can think of when it's a gorgeous day is washing. Yeah, I seen her. It was not that hot, actually. Everybody down south was saying, oh my God, it's the hottest day ever. It was kind of like muggy up here. We had a bit of sunshine and it was quite hot, but it wasn't, the hottest day of the year or anything like that. Oh, oh my giddy aunt, oh, this is good, isn't it? I haven't been on 15 minutes yet and I'm yawning already. So as I say, I don't know whether we'll have Kelly or not, yeah. Joe makes polymer hooks, yeah, okay. Oh, the meat and veg. Meat and 2 veg, yeah. Unless they're afflicted and they've only got 1 veg. But most men have got 2. I don't know I mean, it was quite warm, but we actually had a breeze coming across, so Gigi was quite happy. If it's too hot, he gets a bit mithered, yeah. But he was out in the garden and he found himself a bush to hide underneath, and I've got a hair in my eye to keep doing. It's across my eyeball somewhere. So he was quite happy. Oh, good evening, Connie. He was quite happy sitting underneath a bush. You're emigrating to Antarctic. No, it's not that bad. Oh, this is ridiculous. Get some more coffee down you, Joe. Yeah, I think it's him snoring. It's setting me off. You know when you hear somebody go, I must admit, when I was married, it was me that did the snoring. Yeah. My ex did snore a bit, but only when he'd been out for a drink or 2. Yeah, pinto beans. Are they like white beans? What are they, pinto beans? What do you do with them? Yeah, I did see that. It didn't look that pale. It was green. It didn't look like a cucumber, I must admit, Miguel. It looked like a white zucchini or whatever you want to call them, eggplant. It wasn't the same shape as I imagined a cucumber would be. Hi, Ginger. What are pinto beans? So are they white beans or are they green beans? What are they? Are they like baked beans before you put the tomato sauce on? What are they kind of beans? Oh, he's well away, snoring away. Oh, for ironing army colours. Woohoo. Yeah, what colour are pinto beans? Are they big beans, little beans? Are they white beans? Are they green beans? What kind of beans are they? You see, we don't really have refried beans over here. It's not a staple of our diet. Yeah, but what colour are they, Miguel? Are they white beans or are they green beans or are they brown beans? Yeah. I don't think your little boy is a little boy, Pauline. I think he's a big boy. Oh, they're brown. Ah, they're like chili beans, right? Okay. Right, they're white and small. I think pinto beans, they're what we have baked beans. We have them, with tomato sauce, I think, our pinto beans. Yeah. Hi, Ruth. Yeah, refried are brown. I don't fancy refried beans. It's just the title on. don't think I'd like fried beans of any description. Baked beans are haricot beans, right? I don't know much beans, yeah. Oh, I don't even fancy. I've never tried refried beans, but I don't think I fancy them. I don't fancy fried beans anyway, especially refried. At least they're fried twice. I think our butter beans are much bigger, aren't they? Our butter beans are really as big or bigger than kidney beans, aren't they? I don't know what kind of beans are. Butter beans are. Well, why are they called refried beans if they're not fried twice? I like baked beans now and again. I don't like them with a breakfast or anything like that. I just like them on toast as a snack. Yeah. But some people have them as a vegetable. You know, say they're having beans. Who's on my mug? It's Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo. Gigi said my arms. He's so comfy and he's so happy. I can't get any crocheting done when he's here because he insists on sitting all over me. So I've got him till the 18th. So that's why I didn't even bring any crocheting. I've got about a quarter of a sleeve to do on that thing with all the dangly bits on it. I did about 2 rows, I think, the other day because he let me do 2 rows, but he's a little bit demanding. When his daddy dropped him off, he said, don't let him spoil you, you know, don't let him want to sit on you all the day. But he does. He don't want to sit on me during the day, but then I'm busy doing something during the day. But the minute I sit down, yeah, he does, actually. I'm sleeping so well with him. You know, I normally when I get in bed, I'm tossing, turning before I fall asleep. But when he has his little bed on top of my bed, because obviously I only sleep on half of the bed, don't I? And yeah, I can sleep like a little log when he's in the bed. Yeah, I mean, I used to sleep with Buster. God, he used to take up more than half of the bed. I think that's why I'm used to sleeping on my own half. Yeah, because Buster was quite a hefty lump. He wasn't fat, but he was really a solid dog. Yeah, he was a Staffy boxer cross, and he used to snore. The trouble was, he used to want to put his head on my pillow, Buster. He used to curl right up next to me, put his head on my pillow. It was like having a man. Except Buster was cuter. My niece got me a bit of groceries. I didn't really need an awful lot, so she just got me a bit. She took 17 parcels to the post office for me. There was no way I was seeing that woman at the post office again. Nasty woman. Buster used to want to sleep across the top of the pillow. Oh, sales, yeah, it's not me crochet sales. It's just I'm paring down the wardrobe. Normally I would take all my clothes to the charity shop. But I thought, no, if I'm moving, I need every penny. So I decided to sell a few things. What happened at the post office? She grumbled because I had a lot of parcels. Then 2 of the parcels were lightweight. In other words, I didn't put enough postage on them. So she was going, you have to take them back again, claim the postage back off eBay and put new labels on them. And I'm going, no, just scribble through the barcode and I'll pay the stamps. I'm not going back home again and then coming back out again. Oh, I can't do that. I said, why not? Why can you not do that? Because I can't scan them. I said, well, if I came in with the parcels with it handwritten on the front, you put stamps on, you could accept them then. Yeah. I said, well, why don't you scribble through the barcode and treat it like I've just bought stamps? And then she said, what is all this anyway? I said, I'm downsizing. I said, I've been selling some stuff on eBay. And she goes, oh, I couldn't be bothered with all of that. She says, why didn't you just take them to the charity shop? That's so rude. I couldn't be bothered. And then I said, oh, I missed you on Saturday morning. She says, oh, I'm glad you didn't come in when we were closing. She says, you would have been popular with all of those things. Charming. It's very rude. I said, I'll make sure when I come back I don't get you. Anyway, my niece goes to a different post office, so, you know, they all had postage labels on. They were all, you know, ready for posting. So my niece took them for me. Yeah, she wasn't anybody that I've ever seen at the post office before. She was a different woman. Yeah, because I had actually I only had 9 parcels then. My nieces took 17. I'm sure her postman won't be like that with her. You know, it was like everything was too much trouble. She had a face on her, you know, like yeah, telling me to take the stuff back that wasn't labelled right. Take the labels off, claim the money back from eBay, and then pay it again, and then print more labels out, put them on, and then go back to the post office with them. I don't think so. So just scribble them through. They weren't that expensive anyway. They were patterns, but actually they weighed slightly heavier than what I should have got. But my little tiny scale, she said to me, don't you have any scales at your house? I said, yes, I do. I said, but the batteries doesn't work on them. And she goes, well, that's no use, is it? Cheeky beggar. Yeah, don't you have any scales? Hi, Chris. I felt like saying yes, but they weigh me, not a little envelope. No, well, I went to I've got some scales, you know, them little ones that weigh grams, and but the battery had run out. I didn't realise till I come to weigh everything. The battery wasn't working. So I need to get a battery. The good old days when you didn't have to have batteries for scales, yeah. When I worked at the job centre, it was just one of those that went boing, yeah. Yeah, she was a cheeky cow, you're right there. Your perfume bottle came broken. Oh, God, I bet that was smelly. Post is terrible these days. I mean, it's no wonder things get broken the way they chuck them around. You know, you put things on like fragile and they just throw it, don't they? I mean, my postmen are really, really nice, but that's the postmen that bring them to me door. We're talking about the postmen that deal with the parcels in the depot, aren't we? They fling them about everywhere. No matter if it's glass or anything like that. They just chuck it anyway. Handle with care. Yeah, right. That means we throw it about a foot instead of 3 foot, yeah. Yeah, our post's been very slow, but you expected it really because of the pandemic. Normally my post gets to me 2 or 3 days, even if it's got a second class stamp on it, yeah. Foot instead of 3 foot. Oh. We need locked. Oh. Hey. Oh, you've had enough about rude shop assistants as well, have you? Yeah. You forgot your pepperoni. You always forget something, Miguel. You need to write yourself a list. I can't do anything without a list. And I'm bad enough that when I've written the list, I'll leave the list at home. Now, there's no need to be rude, but some people think they've got the right to be rude. And I don't know why, because jobs are hard to keep and hard to come by these days. So you think they'd be glad of a job, wouldn't you? Well, I always make a grocery list because my memory's so bad, Miguel, that I'd come back without something basic like the milk or the butter or something. I mean, my shopping list, I could nearly take it every week, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's Gigi that's snoring, Jane, not your Christine. Yeah, the post's very slow at the minute. Very, very slow. He's on one arm now. I've got a carrier for him, but he doesn't like being in it. Like a baby carrier, and it's a dog carrier. You put it around your neck and you pop him in it, but he doesn't like being in it. But it does take all the weight off you, and you can use your arms for other things. But Gigi prefers. No, Gloria, I haven't found anywhere to move yet. We've seen a place that might be possibilities, but I haven't sold this, so I can't really say anything yet. I can't really go for anything yet. So by the time I sell this, it might be gone. The one we went to look at might be gone, so I'm not getting my heart set on it. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of that, Chris. I'll be putting a lot of stuff out to the curb. Trouble is, the only people who take things around here are if it's metal. We got the scrap people that come up and down and take your washers and your fridges and your whatnots. I don't even hear it, Nancy, until somebody mentions it, and then I start hearing it then. But I've always lived with a ticking clock, I think. Except I did buy an alarm clock with, the 2 bells on the top, the really old-fashioned ones. And that ticking drove me bonkers. It was like tick, tock, tick, tock. And I'm trying to get to sleep. I thought, nope, this is not going to work. Then when it rang, it was like summoning the fire brigade. It was like, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it takes time to move. I'm starting shifting everything right now because I don't want, say put the house up for sale. It's not even up for sale yet. Behind me, it's a a shawl that somebody made for me. So I can't tell you what pattern it is. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, when I lived in Wales, we lived with a grandfather clock, and I could hear that in the bedroom, and that was in the hall, and it chimed, and that was really bing bong. You heard it all through the house, and it was a big house as well. That was a noisy clock. I used to want to wind it up, and they would never let me in case I overwound it. I think my uncle let me wind it once, but he just counted the turns I did, yeah. Wales, it's not that far, no. I can't tell you how many miles, but it's not that far. It's nearer to me than Scotland, say, for example. I bet his eyes are open. Yep, his eyes are open. How can anybody snore with their eyes open? I mean, when he's asleep, he does close his eyes. Yeah, I just went looking at a bungalow just to get an idea with what size I'm looking at. And I'm like, oh, that's really small. How am I going to fit in something this size? Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving, Donna, eventually. Nothing imminent, not going right yet. It's just, I can't be doing with the stairs anymore. My knees are giving out and my hips are giving out. Well, I've got my map of my own. Oh, she turned 1, yeah. No, I'm just getting ready to move, if you know what I'm saying. Just downsizing so that when I do decide I'm going, I haven't got like a pile of stuff to sort out. I'm just trying to start downsizing by now. Hi, Joshua. I'm doing very well, thank you. I've never moved before, you see. I only moved here, but I moved here kind of almost from my mum's house. Because when we first got married, we were buying this house, but it was like, you know, it goes on and on and on, and people are in chains. And so we had to just, you know, stay in a little flat. It was like a 1-bedroom thing. No, I'm not labeling anything yet, Miguel, because I've not packed anything up yet. Well, I've packed the wool up, but I didn't do that. My daughter-in-law and my 2 great-granddaughters, or 2 of them, put them in bags, so it'll be lucky dip when I open them again. I won't know what's in them. But I won't be opening them again until I move and I can put them on shelves again. I've kept back enough cotton and stuff to be going on with, and some stuff for shawls and that I can be going on with, even if it takes me months before I go. All right, Chris, we'll catch you later. Yeah, we're just browsing at the moment, Lynn, you know, getting a feel of the market, see what is on offer for money-wise, you know, what kind of place I would get for my money, you know, and things like that. The first thing my dad told me to do when we moved here is put the bed together. He said, and then when you get absolutely fed up with sorting things out in the kitchen and everything else, he said, at least you can get in bed. He used to always say, put your bed together first and make your bed. That's the first thing you should do. So I did that. That's what I did. So at least when I'd had enough, I could just climb in bed. It was all done and dusted, if you know what I mean. It's hard for me, Jane. I mean, nobody's passed away in this house. My husband left But I've got so many memories attached to this house. It's going to be very, very hard for me to move out of it. I'd probably have a cry when I'm moving out of it. Because I've absolutely loved this house, but it's just getting too much for me now. Especially the stairs. I can't do the stairs anymore. Yeah, I mean, you can, if the bed's made up, you can crawl in bed, you can leave all your packing cases, you can leave chaos, can't you, and just get in bed. There's always another day for unpacking. I mean, that's what we did when we moved in here, even though I'd only moved like from my mum's house. We were in a little flat for 3 weeks, I think, before we came in, before that was all sorted out, the paperwork and that, and we could actually move in. But I mean, it takes you weeks, doesn't it, to find your cups, your saucers and your spoons and things. I don't have a coffee maker, Miguel, I just have a kettle. Yeah. But at least the loft's fairly clear because I had it all cleared out because I was having it done, if you remember. A few weeks ago, before I kind of knew I was moving, I had all the inside of the roof lined and made into a usable storage space, and then I decided I'm going to move. But still, it's probably a good selling point, isn't it? That the loft's nice and clean and clear for storage. I mean, if they wanted to make it into a bedroom, that's a different matter. They'd have to do something properly about it. But it's a big storage area. It's massive up there in the loft. Labelled the boxes. I will do when I start to move, Patricia. Don't worry about that. But the bags of wool are just not labelled. My daughter-in-law, my 2 great-grandchildren helped me with them. They just bunged everything in bags and tied them up. So it'll be like a lucky dip if I dip into a bag. Do you know, this is... I probably won't be excited for when I'm first going then, because I'll be very sad to leave this house. I wouldn't leave it under any other circumstances, except it's getting too much for me. Trying to keep it all cleaner now because it's on 2 levels and yeah. At least with a bungalow, I only have to plug the Hoover in one. I know, I'm tired already, Donna. My eyes are going, oh. It looks like Kelly's gone to sleep. Manchester was sort of hot, but very, very muggy. There wasn't much sunshine. It was just like one of those sticky days, yeah. But I mean, apart from about an hour when the sun really shone down, it's not really been that sunny. It's been okay for Gigi, though. He's been sitting under a bush in the garden, hasn't he, darling? Finding somewhere cool. But I wouldn't let him out if it was too hot. If he'd have been. Yeah, you're sorting stuff as well, are you, Dina? It's hard work, isn't it? Mentally tiring. I've gone through a pile of magazines like that much, and that's only a drop in the ocean of magazines I've got. I must have been collecting magazines for about the last 5 years, I think. Yeah, I haven't... I mean, when I actually move, I haven't got much physical furniture to take, if you're with me. Because all my wardrobe is all built in the bedroom. I've just got built-in wardrobe, so I can't take a wardrobe with me. All I've got in there is my bed, and I'm getting a new bed. That's about it in the bedroom, or in a chest of drawers. So I've got nothing much to take. And downstairs, I'm not taking my sofa because it's not much good anyway. So I haven't got a lot of actual furniture that I'm taking with me, if you know what I mean. It's more my crafting stuff and all things like that that's worrying me. You know, what things? The bungalows I've kind of been looking at, they're very, no storage space, because obviously they don't have a staircase, so you can't put things in a cubby all under the stairs. It's like kind of worrying me, like, where do you put your hoover? Where do you put your mop bucket? Yeah, I'm looking for something with 2 to 3 bedrooms, Teresa, yeah. But they're not big bedrooms, obviously, because it's a bungalow, isn't it? Small. Um, I'm kind of looking for small because it's easier for me to look after. But then again, small is like, oh, it's so small. So I've got to get my head around the fact it's small, yeah. Oh, I know, Dina, but I have so much. Now, I'm having a she shed. I've determined wherever I go, there's got to be enough room for a she shed. I'm not only weighing up the size of the bungalow, I'm weighing up the size of the garden as well, because there's got to be room for a she shed. Because I'm determined I don't want it all in the bungalow. I don't want a room like I had before. I don't want a mess like I had before. Yeah. So that's why I want a nice big, it'll be as big as Jill's she shed, but it'll be, I want a nice one. Yeah, I've got some chips. I've actually got sour cream and chive today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sour cream and chives. Marks and Spencer's. They're quite expensive, Marks and Spencer's. But I went to the post office and Marks and Spencer's was kind of right next door. So I popped in Marks and Spencer's and got a small. No, I'm not taking the knitting machines, Connie. They're going, yeah. I've decided that I've used them in about the last 4 years, so they're going. They're going. Kelly's coming up on Monday to help me, so I'm going to put the machine out on the deck, and I've got like loads and loads and loads of accessories with one of the machines. So I want to spread it out. No, I won't use them if I move. They take up so much room, Donna. Absolutely take so much room. I mean, they're just stuck in my dining room with covers on, just making the place look untidy. The last time I used it, I really, really hurt my back because it's the actual, sliding it across and sliding it back. You have to twist your spine like to the side, to the side, to the side. Oh my goodness, I was about a week, recovering from that. My back was just absolutely really protesting. So I thought, it's not a good idea. Yeah, hopefully it will do, Connie. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, Kelly's coming up on Monday. Kelly, good Kelly, to help me. I'm going to take photographs of the knitting machines on Monday, and then we're going into the garage. And I've got so many buttons alone. Oh my goodness me. So it was just getting on. We'll see how we go. Oh, I absolutely loved my knitting machine, but they're not the easiest thing. You can't just get a knitting machine and set off and go, yeah. I went for lessons with mine, so I used to be able to do anything. I'm keeping my addies. That's one thing I am keeping, Teresa, because they're only small. So I'm keeping the addies, yeah. No, I decided I was going to go into it properly when I got my knitting machine, so I went for classes. And I must admit, I could do anything on my knitting machine. Yeah, I'll put them. I'll sort some out for you, Pauline. Yeah, the baby buttons. Yeah. Um, I mean, I will keep some of them. I'll keep some of the animal buttons and things like that, but the plain little fisheye ones, because I doubt that I'll be making many baby things. Adding machines are very, very limited, Connie. I only ever made hats or tubular scarves on mine. The little Addy I didn't find much good at all. The big Addy I made hats and things. I mean, I don't really know why I'm keeping them. It's just that I'm determined I'm going to keep something. I'm keeping my sewing machine, even though I don't sew that often, but they're handy for doing running repairs and things. So I'm keeping the electric machine. Yeah, but I used to knit all the time on my knitting machines. I used to make quite a good living out of it, really. I used to make what I call the old lady cardigans, just the lace pattern, just a V-neck in lacy in pastel shades. And my old ladies used to buy them to go on the holidays. They used to order them off me. They wanted 2 sweaters each time they went on holiday each year. So I'd have a little band of people who buy off me every single year. Yeah. Just bog standard V-neck cardigans in a nice lacy pattern. Yeah. I want to, but I could do anything on that machine. I really did. I used to make suits on it, all kinds of things. Yeah. Well, you finished the Iron Jacket, yeah. I think I've put a couple of packets of something for you, Pauline, that I got off the market. It's not got a label on it, but I think it's double knit. I'm not sure. When you buy those big bags that have so many grams for so much. I think I put a couple of bags of something. I can't remember what colour they are. I think one's red. I don't know what colour the other is. Oh, hello, Judy. The first time for a live. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, my time for using them was kind of I just made my money, really on it. I mean, I could knit a sweater in a day when I was doing it, but now I couldn't do it now. I think if it was set up and it was there ready to use, I probably might have used it. But I've given away all the cones now anyway. I had piles and piles of knitting cones. They've all gone. I couldn't be bothered selling them because they're so bulky and awkward to bag up. My next project, I've actually got an order. This poor lady's been waiting for a little short sleeve cardigan from me, but I've just not had time to start anything. But I need to because I promised her I'd do it, yeah. I mean, I wasn't taking any orders, but she asked me so sweetly. Oh, Granny takes a trip, you mean, the big Granny Square jacket. I'm getting rid of a lot of my oddments, so, I can't take boxes and boxes with part balls in them. So, that's, I don't think I'll be making any more Granny Squarey bits in the future. I'll be scaling down anyway, crocheting anything like. Because the box seems to have gone out of my market anyway for selling ready-made things. Maybe it's just me. Other people seem to be selling things, but maybe it's just me. I could donate it, but it goes against the grain, Dina, because I've spent a lot of money on these cardigans and things I've made. So I would at least like to try and get the money back for the wool I used, yeah. I'd be donating thousands of pounds worth of stuff, Dina, if I did that. And that is kind of going against the grain. Where am I going? I've got no idea at the moment, Juanita. No idea. I've just got it in my head that I'm going to downsize and go on to a bungalow. But at the moment, it's all in the air because I haven't sold my place yet. But I'm getting ready, let's just say. So you're not missing anything, really. You just missed me getting ready to go. Yeah, if it was just a couple of shawls, Dina, or a bit, I would donate. But now I've got boxes and boxes of things that I have made, cardigans and jackets and things. So I'm not donating them. Hopefully, if I go anywhere, maybe they have better craft fairs than where I do around here. You never know where I finish up. Because I'm not staying around here. I'm going somewhere different. Yeah. So we'll see. I shall let you all know when I'm going. So at the moment, I don't know where I'm going, but when I get there, I'll be glad. Yeah, it would be nice if you could do that, like a pop-up shop. But they're so expensive around here, Juanita. They are so expensive. And craft fairs, things for next to nothing. They just want toys, which I don't make. They're the only kind of things that sell on craft fairs. Yeah, well, I'll be having my own she shed with a bit of luck, Jill. So I might be joining your life from my she shed one day. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bungalow with enough room for a she shed. So it's not so much finding the bungalow, it's finding the one with a big enough garden. At the moment, I'm not even crocheting anything. I've got about a quarter of a sleeve to do on that, that one I'm doing with all the dangly bits on it. Can I get around to it? Because this little one here wants nursing. I've got him until the 18th or the 19th, I can't remember which now. His parents are away in Malta. So, yeah, I'd love to have a pop-up shop just for a month even, But you know what would happen? People would be coming in saying, do you sell the wool? Can you get me some wool? No. I'm only here to sell my garments. I'm not selling my wool. Oh, Gigi, you're getting heavy. I won't mind, but he's lost a load of weight. He's not half as heavy as he used to be. Will I have all my unfinished dog? Yeah. I don't have any whips. I've got two whips. One is a cardigan that's been on the go for about the last 4 years. It wants 2 sleeves knitting. I've got a black sweater, a quarter done. And then I've just got the one I'm using. So that's only three works in progress is all I have. I'm not one of these people who has about 20 things in bags now. Can't cope with that. I normally do one thing from start to finish is me. I'm very monogamous. Except when once I put something down, I get bored with it. Put it down, that's it. I got fed up with the cardigan that I was knitting because my shoulders kept hurting. So I put it down about 4 years ago. And it's in chunky yarn. It's on 8mm knitting needles. So it wouldn't take that long, would it, to do 2 sleeves? I've actually sewn it up, put buttons on the thing. All it's missing is 2 sleeves. It would be ideal, but I tried to join a women's institute around here, and No, not my cup of tea at all. It was, I don't know, they were very cliquey people. They just didn't want any strangers moving. You know, they say they want people to join, and yet when you go there, they're like, I only went once. Thought, no, not just mob. Yeah, I don't know where, like you said, Teresa, I really don't know where I'm going. There's quite a few places where we've been looking and we haven't settled on anything yet. So we just keep looking. It's not like I have to move tomorrow, is it? You know, I'll find the right place. I'm sure I will. As long as they don't try to rope me in with bingo and things like that, Teresa. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not that kind of person. I'm very independent. I don't mind joining a craft group, but if they start making toys, that'll be me out. Yeah, I tried one round here, but all they wanted to do was knit toys. But no, not my kind of people. Nobody made cardigans. Nobody made anything that was bigger than a little toy. I'm not there to sit and watch people stuffing toys all day long. No, 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 no. Well, I don't mind a country fair, but cakes? No, I don't bake and cook anymore. They want jam and Jerusalem from me, then they won't get it. I'm not a conventional old lady. The group I joined was more of a knitting group than a crochet group. I joined one and they were all yarn snobs. They only knitted in pure hand-dyed yarn, and all they only knitted was socks and bits and bobs, and I just did not fit in at all. You know, me with me acrylic crocheting now. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are very, I mean, the one I joined was very elitist, you know, if you weren't knitting with hand-knitted yarn and you weren't knitting socks or a lacy shawl that took 6 months to knit, you weren't one of the crowd, you know. It's like, oh, you're knitting with acrylic, are you? Oh, yeah. Ooh, right, okay. And then they go on about beautiful skein of yarn they bought for £16 or £20. I'm like, you want to knit socks with it, that's fine by me, but I'm not knitting socks with £16 skein of yarn. No, no. Yeah, they were all there with their fancy blooming hooks. You know, where they paid a fortune for them. I think they were gold plated, I think, you know, gold plated furls or something. The ones that did crochet. And the ones that knitted all knitted on these really posh, really expensive circular knitting needles, you know, like chai goo and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, oh, please. Please let me out of here. Yeah, you had to crochet with your pinky up, especially when you were drinking your coffee as well. You know when you don't fit in? I mean, I'm not common as a book, but I'm not like Airs and Gracie's posh. Yeah, a lot of the groups are so snobby. You know, about, oh, I only knit in cashmere, or I only knit in, yeah, right. No thanks, I make sweaters, and I cannot afford a sweater loads of cashmere. And even so, I'm allergic to it, so I would itch myself stupid. And I made it to sell. There's no way people would pay. Yeah, there is no way that people would pay if you made something out of cashmere and said, oh, yes, I've paid whatever pounds per ball for it, and I've used 10 balls. So that's like 100 and something pound for the wool, yeah. Right, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to sell that. Yeah, that was what I found when I went to the WI. They were doing Keep Fit and Zumba. You know, I can't use those ergonomic hooks. They just don't fit right in my hand. I don't crochet the same way that a lot of people do. And I think it all depends on the way you hold your hook. If you hold your hook a certain way, the ergonomic hooks, I believe, are really, really good. But the way I hold mine, the bends in the wrong place, if you know what I mean. And I cannot use those ones with a big. I've seen somebody like selling these carved wooden handle fancy things. I can't grip them. And then there's some that are like balls like that. You know, I couldn't hold them. They did hurt my hand. You're doing the bag a day kaleidoscope long jacket. You see, I'd rather do a long jacket than knit anything. You never get me crocheting a mat or anything like that. Blooming doily or anything. I'd rather knit and blankets. No, they would bore me rigid. Some people love making blankets, but I don't. I make baby ones, but that's about it. If I don't enjoy crocheting what I'm crocheting, I don't like doing it. That's why I couldn't. I'm bad at doing orders. Really, I only want to do orders of what I want to make. Yeah. The last order I had was the one that near killed me. She was a big lady, and the pattern was really close stitched and on a smallish hook, and it took me forever because it's shaped and you had to watch every row, and it put me off everything. See, I couldn't do that. I really couldn't do a blanket. I would just get absolutely. It probably would not eat Harry in a cot blanket when he was tiny, but I've not made a blanket, no. No, that blanket's about the biggest one I ever make. Oh, oh my goodness, it's Gigi snoring that's finishing me off here. You know, nursing him when he's snoring. I don't know, I'm going to eat my crisps. Because he won't go down once he's up here, he won't go down. He clings to me and hangs onto my arms. If he doesn't want to sit down, he won't sit down. Let's see if I can open my crisps with him. Oh, he doesn't like that. So. Okay, okay. Settle back down again. Only got to eat them. Yeah, it's tiring me out, Jill, honestly. And I haven't moved. Lord knows what I'll be like when I finally do get around to moving. I'm only preparing to move and I'm tired out. That's why I'm glad I started early. If I'd have left it until I put the house up for sale and then it sells and then, oh, I think I would just go crazy then. Hi, Craft. Oh, where have you been? Explanations, please, about where have you been? She's still not telling us where she's been. Is it a secret where you've been? Or did you just go off us all? Very crispy, please. And they're reduced fat. But they taste nice. Usually reduced fat don't taste as nice. But these are Marks and Spencer, so. No, Craft Angel is not telling us where she's been. She's keeping it all to herself. I spoke with Trevor, I think it was yesterday. Finally managed to get a hold of him. He said he'd try and get on tonight if he could. Got no Ian, no Mr. Marsh yet. No Shad. All right, bye, Judy. Oh, you've just been back and forward, right? Okay. I thought you'd left the country or something, you know. Oh, I can't think about dieting at the moment, Jill. My niece is dieting. She's lost a couple of stone, I think. All right, Lynn, yeah. You have a nice weekend too. I can't work hard. I've got distractions. Now, there's only me allowed to nod off, Miguel. You'll burn your beans. I'm trying very hard, Jill, to be more healthy. Not working much, but I'm trying. So I know I'm being naughty today because I'm having crisps or chips or whatever you want to call them. And I'll be having chocolate later. Hi, Mama Swift. I don't take milk in my drink. I have black coffee. I can't do without the sweeteners. Don't have the proper sugar, but I have a sweetener. Ooh. Why do I have messages sent to me? Sign up for a DIY idea centre. You get a free ebook with storage ideas that you will love. Is somebody listening to me on here? Yeah, I mentioned she sheds, and then all of a sudden my Facebook is full of sheds. I'm sure somebody listens in to me. Cinnamon sugar on your toast. Yeah, we're all being watched, I swear we are. You mentioned the she said if you get loads of adverts. What's more worrying is what you keep getting adverts for, are you insured for your funeral? You know? Hello. They wanted me to do it. They sent me on this thing, Ruth. I had to do all this counselling for weight loss surgery, and I kept saying, I don't want it. I said, yeah, I'm overweight, but I don't want weight loss surgery. It's too drastic. So they got a bit annoyed with me. There's fewer health reasons for this. I said, yeah, but you can never eat normally ever again. I don't want it. I don't want to live on half a teaspoonful of pureed food every day. It's a really big step. One I wasn't prepared to take. I was in my 60s, late 60s. I said, I'm too old for all that sort of stuff. They start telling you all the dangers you have of being obese and all this crap. I said, I'll take my chances. I'm not for all this scarring and stuff and eating half a teaspoon of pureed dinner. You're lucky. Can I borrow Mr. Fibre when I move? I want to borrow somebody's husband or brother or whatever who's good with DIY. Don't want her from anything else, so don't worry. Oh, Chris, I'm not even going there. I'm the only one person who's actually liked having it done. The other two people that I know have had it done, which they never did. You eat one bit more than you should do and then you're ill. Hi, Judy. Yeah, they kept badgering me, Ruth, to have it done. Sent me for counselling sessions to have it done. I kept saying to the counsellor, I don't want it done. But what it sent me for? But it'd be good for your diabetes, it'd be good for this, it'd be good for that. So no thanks. I'll not bother. I know the gastric bypass and that has its whatever drawbacks, but if anybody was really, really morbidly obese and they can't stop eating, I think it is a good idea to shrink the stomach down. I'm talking about the 600-pounders, 500-pounders. They've got to the stage of no return. But even so, when you see all that saggy skin they get left with when they've been on that. It was a dietitian that I was talking to, Teresa. It was a dietitian that put me on the course to have a gastric band. No, thank you. Don't want one. Yeah. I just don't like the thought of another big scar and people mucking about with me. And I eat after that. If you eat one little bit too much, it makes you ill. Yeah. No. Eyes are going already. This is the record, isn't it? An hour and a half. And I'm going, whoa. Just the mere fact of them stapling your stomach in half. I mean, they don't say what did they do with the other bit. Did they cut it off? What did they do? Just staple it and leave it? Gigi is making me nod off. He's snoring. Yeah, you can do things like that, can you, Ruth? It's understandable. You get any kind of trauma in your life, you're just going to eat, aren't you, to make yourself feel better. Little boy is really hurting my arm. He's got to make me fall asleep with his snoring. I'll be going like that, and I'll be going, John, wake up, wake up. I feel myself going, people. Don't know why I'm so tired, because I did actually have about 8 hours this morning, which is rare for me, isn't it? Yeah. The trouble is, if I start to snooze, I won't wake up. It'll just be a whole video of me going. It's the dog breathing in and out and snoring gently that's putting me off. Oh. I could just put my head on Gigi's back and fall asleep. I don't think he'd like me to use him for a pillow, though. Actually, we had a little bit of a breeze up here. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, it reminds me, Patricia, my spinal surgeon who was telling me when I was 11 stone 7 that I was morbidly obese and he couldn't do my spinal operation. And his nurse that was helping him in clinic, she was absolutely massive. Yeah. Are you nipping off, Miguel? Where are you going? Are you tired? Yeah, I should have took a nap this afternoon, Dina, yeah. Where are you going, Miguel? Are you having a lie down? He's not answering me. Perhaps he's nodded off already. Perhaps my nodding off has made him sleepy too. It's not bedtime, is it? Where Miguel is? Perhaps he's going off to cook something for his dinner. You know, it's not late like it is here, is it? Well, I think Kelly's had an early night. I think she's fallen asleep. I saw the blanket picture. That's what you mean, Patricia, yeah. Yeah, I think our car boot sales around here are stopped, actually, Ruth, yeah. It's good if it didn't rain, Ruth, isn't it? Blimey. You were outside. That's the only thing that would worry me. I set up all my stall and there was half underneath the covering and the colours are unusual. Is it for a baby or is it for an adult? Now I've eaten all my Yorkie. I will fall asleep. Chocolate always makes me go sleepy. Oh, it's for an adult in the military. I see. I wondered why you'd chosen darker colour. Thought it was a baby blanket. You're pottering, are you, Jill? You're in and out. Wish I could do something, but I've got my arms full of doggy. Arm full of doggy that isn't sleeping. This is not as comfy where I was. You eating your dinner, Nathan? What are you having? Anything nice? Good evening, Susan. Oh, I'm afraid I'm very noddy today, Susan. I keep going. Oh, yeah, he's very loving. He was a bit off today. I think it was because he was too hot. He wouldn't eat his dinner and wouldn't let me pick him up. You just friend requested me, was it, Dina? You're eating a strawberry cheesecake. Ooh. So you're working on your oversized sweater. It's a good job it wasn't raining, isn't it, Ruth? My luck, I'd get outside and put my table up and the heavens would open. I wouldn't know where to start with a fleece. I wouldn't even know where to start with a bat. Don't forget me meds, oh please, Chris. I'm fighting already. Hi, baby. Trouble is, I get into bed trees and I probably go wide awake. No, I'm not going to. Not going to drop Gigi. I'll probably fall asleep on him. Use him for a pillow. I'm sorting out drawers with all my knitting and crochet patterns in. Oh my God, I've got. I'm very tired, baby. That's what it is. I keep nodding off. I know I'm going. I can feel myself going and I can't stop it. I need to go and stand outside, but it's freezing cold, but it's not. That's the trouble. Did I pack again? No, I was listing magazines today. Listing crochet magazines. Jet wash my face with cold water. I could do with doing something. I mean, it's what 11:15. It's ridiculous. This I'm absolutely going. And I was in bed early enough. I was in bed before midnight, which is quite early for me, last night. And we slept right through, didn't we, Gigi, till about 7:30? Now, Kelly's coming on Monday to help me do some more packing. Tomorrow I'll probably list some more magazines or some more paperback. You tried painting. Painting as in pictures or painting as in walls. You couldn't find me on eBay. You have to sort of look up a seller, I think. You have to look up sales, I think, or whatever it is. If you just Google it. I haven't painted for years. Jill, I wouldn't know where to start. The thing is that my stuff that's on eBay is for sale in the UK. The postage would just be too much to send magazines to the US. So that's why I put UK only. No, it won't come up in my real name, no. I know, this is what I'm like. This is why I have a CPAP machine, because when I get like this, I just can't control it. I just keep going off and off and off. Yeah, that's my eBay. But as I say, it's only for UK. It's not that I'm being picky. It's just that the postage for anything, even magazines, is just exorbitant to go to the States. Postage is so flipping. Oh, well, you're all right then, Craft Angel. Chris is giving you the link, yeah. I've got absolutely loads more magazines. So if you don't see one that you like, just keep watching, because I haven't even got around to listing one quarter of them. I've been collecting magazines about for the last 4 years, so I've got loads of them. The older ones, I can practically say the vintage. I can't really, but I could. Oh, gosh. It's making me so tired. Because he's gone. Yeah, there'll be loads more, Jill, but as I say, it's something ridiculous, like about £11 to send a magazine to America. Teresa, he's lovely company, but he's sending me to sleep. His little snores. I'm like, I need some more coffee. That's what it is. Don't we? Need some more coffee. He says, I don't. I'm fine. I'm just sleeping as well. Oh, he said he loves it. He loves it being here because I absolutely spoil him. Apparently, he sulks when he goes home. Poppy sulks when she goes home. When I have her, because I pat her all the time. And they're like, lie down, Poppy. And I'm like, oh, come here, sweetheart. Let Grandma pat you. Let Grandma rub your tummy. So I just ruin her. Then they're going, Poppy sulks when she comes home. Yeah. No little baby, aren't you? I sent pictures to his dad today. Just to let him know he was still in the land of the living. The dog walker said he'd take a picture of him while he was in the clough, so having a walk, so they could see he was enjoying himself. Yeah, I think Kelly must have nodded off. She's not come on. She's reserving her strength for me for Monday. I think she had her neighbour's kids today as well. She was trying to get the washing done and sort some stuff. She'd taken everything out of her little cubbyhole under the stairs. Taking everything out of there. So she was making a right mess. It's like me. You have to make a mess to make a tidy, don't you? My back bedroom looks like I wish I'd never started. Got a dog hair in my mouth now. Blech. I need to start labelling things. All of the bags that my daughter-in-law packed, I mean, she just put everything in bags and just tied them up. So I've got no idea what's in my bags. So it'll be all be I come to unpack them again. It'll be like, lucky dip. I'll open this bag. What's in this bag today? I've left all my cotton downstairs. That's where it was before. So I'll have to start crocheting with my cotton because I've moved everything else. Oh, I've got some other bits with Lurex in as well to do a shawl. Yeah, I'll need to, when I start doing all my crafty bits and pieces, I'll need to label them up. Good spring clean, yeah. I'll clean it as best as I can, but I mean, people who move in usually gut it anyway, don't they? Scrub everything inside. I know I did when I moved in here. I was only 22 at the time. I had a lot more. Well, she was full of a cold when I spoke to her. I think it was either Thursday or Friday. I spoke to her this morning, but I never, we were just chit-chatting this morning, talking about hanging the washing out. So I never asked her if she was feeling all better. Oh, the craft. I mean, I've got rid of half of it. You wouldn't believe it. It looks 10 times worse when it's in bags than it did when it was on the shelf. It's like, whoa, I didn't realise I had so much. But I banned myself from ordering anymore. Unless I have an order and I don't have the yarn, then I banned myself from getting any more yarn, at least till the end of the year. Since January, really. It's just all I've got stashed up. Oh my God, Susan. That's what I'd be scared of if I put them in garbage bags, like somebody taking them thinking they were rubbish. Yeah, I know I'm nodding off again, Donna, yeah. It's only 11 o'clock. I've only been on 2 hours and I keep going. I can't really be trusted. That's why I'm not looking at anything that comes. I just go click with all the ones from Ice, yeah, and click with all the ones from Darren Moore's. Oh, I'm really going today. Really going again. I'm a really poor hostess after these last 2 weeks. All I keep doing is going to sleep. The candles, yeah, I don't really use a lot of candles. I use the incense sticks. Hi, Lydia. No, I can't order anything anyway. $60. That's just a chicken. 60. In the prime of your life, 60. Yeah, it's getting time for my bed. It is, honestly, Juanita. It's still very much up in the air, Lydia. You know, we're sort of looking, but nothing's been organised yet. It's still all up in the air. I will be moving eventually, but I can't tell you when. Can't even tell you where. My son's looked at a couple of options, but one of them that was a nice one, that's gone already. You can't put an offer in. Yeah, happy birthday, Lydia. Oh my goodness, I wish I could stay awake. This is ridiculous. I'm not even on 2 hours and I'm nodding off. Have I taken my meds yet? No, because they make me worse. They won't wake me up, they'll make me worse. I think it's Gigi snoring in my arms that's not helping. No, I won't fall off my chair. I just keep nodding. But I think I'm going to have to go because I'm really, really tired. I'm just a right party pooper this last week and this week. I'm going to try and get a nap in, before I do it next week. I'm just so tired. It could be just take my makeup off, take my pills and go to bed. That's where we'll be, won't we, Gigi? Oh, just watch the moment I get in bed, I'll be like that, wide awake. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed, Jane. Yeah, I am really, really tired. Yeah. Yeah, I need to take a nap on a Saturday afternoon, but it was such a nice day I was outside. You moved 25 to, oh my God, I couldn't. It's the first time I've ever moved. It's killing me. Right, everybody. Sorry to disappoint everybody and go bed early, but I cannot stay awake. I really cannot. So I'll see you all next week. So bye for now.